All right, guys, so Tasha and I and baby Lily, hey, say hi. We are back here at Midtown Nexton on Model Row. And let's just get out of the sunlight here for a second, get right up on into the shade a little bit and talk about this awesome model home that is behind us. So one of the things I want to highlight, there are not many homes in Midtown that are over 3,000 square feet, and they just don't have a lot going up because of the lot sizes. And if you know anything about Midtown Nexton, lot sizes are a little bit smaller. Here you go. And so today we are actually going to tour 3 of their model homes, but the first one we're going to tour is the big guy. That's this one right behind me, 3,100 plus square feet. This could be a 4 or 5 bedroom. It's currently set up as a 4 bedroom with a loft, but they can also make this a 5 full bedroom house. So if you're somebody that's like, Ryan, we need 5 bedrooms to at least 3,000 square feet, well, do I have a home for you? And the garage is not detached, so which means it's not gonna eat up all of your backyard space. So let's go tour this beauty right now. All right, so as we enter, come right on in. Tasha's got baby Lily.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm sweating. Let's just first point out the obvious. I'm sweating right now because it's warm out and it's getting hotter here. Tasha's in a freaking North Face. What?
I'm cold.
She's got to be cold-blooded. I must be hot-blooded. I don't know, guys. This is ridiculous.
You're an animal.
Crazy. All right, so we're inside this big, beautiful home. As we enter, right out of the gate, 10-foot ceilings, nice and open. I love that they have an office here. So people say, hey, Ryan, we're not formal dining room people. So formal dining rooms are going away, and this is what is replacing them. These really amazing at-home offices. I like that they do have the French doors, so double French glass doors. And it's a good size office for somebody.
Yeah, does this come with the house? Or
this does not, this is gonna be extra. So again, all this cool stuff that you guys are seeing, there's extras. This is a true to-be-built experience, meaning that you would pick your lot, you pick this floor plan, and then you come in and pick all the additionals, like the crown molding, the casings over the doors, the casings around the walls and doorways. So first door right here, you've got that awesome half bathroom. Gotta have that half bathroom when you get home from work, especially if you're fighting the Nexton traffic. So full disclosure, Nexton traffic is probably some of the worst traffic you're gonna find, but people are moving into these neighborhoods. Nice
Costco
little closet. I wouldn't say it's a full-fledged Costco closet, but it's a closet.
Fit some stuff in there.
A couple of things.
Oh, this is really pretty. Very big open layout.
Yeah, so right when we come through this, we've got a dining room area, kind of open dining room, but I love this layout. Check this out. So this is open concept with a little bit of separation, and you're gonna see what I mean. Look at this. They've got a wall here that opens to the living room that's separate. So most of these houses now, when you're in the living room, there's like a hole here that takes you into the master bedroom, right? But instead, they've kind of separated this, they've kind of cased this in and made this the full-fledged living room. I love the detail on the ceilings. Absolutely amazing.
Extra?
Extra, yeah.
Shoot, what a bummer.
So all those little extras that they're gonna pack inside these.
But it's so pretty.
They're gonna pack inside these houses. So if you wanna know what this home is gonna start at and what you could expect to pay for this home completely decked out, don't go anywhere. We're gonna give that information to you in a little bit. All right, so let's talk about this kitchen, shall we? Holy mackerel, you got cabinets all the way up to those beautiful 10-foot ceilings. You got under cabinet lighting. You've got your beautiful Calcutta quartz island and countertops. Love the backsplash.
They have my farmhouse.
They got your farmhouse sink. Somebody made a joke on our YouTube and said that instead of getting you the sink, should get you a sink puzzle so that you can do the puzzle. See, people got jokes out there.
No,
the internet.
you guys are not funny. You guys are not funny.
Nobody's ever talked to me like that before.
But look at this, awesome pot filler. You got the pot filler. I love the 5-burner GE profile cooktop. And then you got your range. I kind of wish it was a wood hood though, because
No, I like the stainless
really?
steel. Yeah, I don't like
See,
the
I
wood.
like the wood hoods.
No.
I like it because it would add a lot more detail. But
You know what else I like about this island is, yes, I would prefer the sink not to be in it, but I like that there's one side of it that's got more counter space than the other, which is great.
And like just for preparing meals
For
and stuff.
preparing and chopping
Cool.
and all that jazz. Baking.
And I love the floors. Look at look at these floors.
Yeah, I like
these
the floors a lot.
aren't these incredible?
Any light floor.
Big,
I'm all for
wide
it.
plank, light floor. Now, I'm gonna share the backyard last because you guys are not gonna wanna go anywhere. You're gonna wanna see this backyard. It's incredible.
It was so amazing, Daff.
Okay, well,
All right, moving on.
here's the pantry. Or not, yeah, it is the pantry. There you go.
That's
We
a
forgot
pantry.
that area
That's
over
a
there.
pantry. No, I haven't forgotten it. I'm gonna
let's-
show it to him, but I want to highlight this kitchen.
Okay.
So now you've got the GE double oven, true double oven. So it's not like this is a microwave and then this is an oven. You have the true double oven. And yes, this is your pantry.
I mean,
at least it's not wire shelves, right? It's just not a big pantry. And if you're gonna have this big of a kitchen though, I'm assuming you're gonna do some cooking.
but there are a lot of cabinets. So I guess that makes up for it.
Sure. Good way of looking at it. Your
Good
glass
way
is
of
always
looking at it.
half full. Isn't that right? Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's check out. I want to save that for
Later.
after. I want to show them how cool this garage is. But look at this master bedroom. So you do have master on the main floor, which I love. A little bit of separation is great. Look at this closet. You have a huge closet.
Let me ask this
and it's all
question.
built in.
Is this standard or is this add-on?
What do you think?
Add-on.
Add-on.
Sad face.
So when you build a home, everything is going to be an add-on. The counters, the cabinets, all of that. That's why a lot of people like the idea of a spec home, where it's just, they come in, they design everything and build it that way. You don't have to make a lot of those frustrating and sometimes costly decisions.
Love the windows. They're perfectly symmetrical to the bed. Uh-huh. That's the way to go.
another comment that somebody pointed out.
Ooh,
All right, moving
I'm a
on
fan.
to this bathroom.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
This
Look
tile
at
that
this.
goes all the way there, that's freaking fantastic.
Yep, so they carried the tile from the shower and brought it
And
all
it's
the way
big
over.
tile. I've never seen such
It's the
big
big
tile.
chunky tile. I
It's
love it.
nice. It's
I
worth it.
love it. Look at
Old. Oh my goodness.
this. Look at this. Look at this
Fantastic.
tub.
You're not a tub guy though, so I don't know why you get all excited.
You know, I'm more of a spa guy, to be honest. But I'll chill in a nice tub. If we had a nice tub like this, I'd hang out in this all day long.
No, you wouldn't.
Read a
It would
book.
be all mine.
I'd read a
Read
book.
a book.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Am I that transparent?
Yeah, alright.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, moving on. Like this
Shower,
stuff.
though.
Look at the shower. Come on. Look at this. Guys, let's check out the shower. This is a party shower. Got plenty of space in here. You
love
got your
this.
bench.
Love
You can shave your legs. Right, Lily?
Just be careful of that. This is a little,
This keeps the water in.
well, I'm aware, but man, if you're elderly,
Yeah.
don't trip.
So there's some things you just got to be careful of, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. I like that they brought the quartz though in for the bench.
Yeah, it's really
Don't really
beautiful.
see that. That's the countertop quartz, and they brought it in for the bench, which I think is A+.
His closet, his shower, I just said, his closet.
Imagine that they had his and her showers.
That would be something.
That would be something.
There
That's
is
when you know you
in
got marriage
mansions.
problems. That's when you know you got marriage problems, when you got his and her showers.
I will fight you in the cafeteria.
Yeah, so this is another closet. And
Love
it
it.
all built-ins.
Fantastic.
You should, at this price point, you should have built-ins. Let's be honest. If you're moving
should.
here,
Right,
you got
Bills?
the wire shelves, I
Right.
get it. But man, the built-ins just look so much better. And this is coming from a guy who's got wired shelves in his home. Also, really, really love the window with the blinds, so you can have a little bit of privacy. And then you've got your water closet in here. And again, I really like The flooring, the tile, everything they've picked out for this home from
really
a design element is beautiful. All right, let's go check out the garage and drop zone area, because I think this is gonna be a big game changer for a lot of families, and I'll tell you why. So you got the garage here, you got your 2-car garage. Remember I said this is an attached garage. So unlike a lot of the builders and a lot of the homes in Nexton, this is an attached product. And why I think that's important is because who wants to carry their groceries from their car, from their garage, all the way through their house and then into the kitchen? This gives you direct access to the kitchen. And then guys, check this out. This is a ton of space. You can put storage in here, you can hang shelving, you can do a workshop in here. I've got a lot of clients who do like, you know, odds and ends for construction, and that is a game changer for them.
Or you could just put a golf cart there.
Or, no, I don't think that's big enough for a golf cart, do you? I mean, maybe you could back your golf cart in there. I just don't think you're gonna have a lot of space to get out.
Yeah, maybe not.
You know, it's one of those spaces. It's kind of made more for tools and things like that. But love the height and the ceilings. You could actually put a car lift in here if you really wanted to. All right, that's why I was so excited about it.
Okay.
All right, so we come in, right? Boom, drop zone. You got your drop zone, so you got kids stuff, boots, dog leashes.
If you just are a dog and cat person, there you go.
Yeah,
You can
easy
drop that stuff
peasy.
there.
Yeah, and then right when you turn, you've got your laundry room. Now, why do I think this is so important? Well, when you come home from the beach or you come home from a vacation, look at all the space you have. You can dump all of your stuff in here and start working on it. This is not tight. This is not constricted. This is very open. This is a very usable space. Yes. I really love this layout. This is...
Look at all the counter space you have to fold laundry. Oh, this is a game changer.
Because you, right now, when you do our laundry, you do it, and then you pull it out, put it back in the thing, and then take it to the couch and you have to fold it all there. Yeah. And so that would be a massive upgrade to your life.
But you also gotta like front loaders, and I'm not a front loader type of girl.
You could change that up. I bet you could change it up. Maybe. I bet you could. All right, let's go upstairs, but don't forget, we're still gonna check out the backyard. Don't go anywhere. I'm so excited. All right, come on. Let's go, Tasha, run. No, we're not running today.
I have a 25-pound baby. You think I'm gonna run?
You can run with her. So. You can run with her, I think so. All right, so we're going upstairs right now. Wait till you guys see this loft space. I actually really like this loft. So as we get to the top of the stairs, love the open picket. Look at this loft space. This, fun fact, if you decided to do the 5-bedroom option, this would become the 5th bedroom.
I like it.
And then here's what I really like. The loft, or excuse me, the 2nd story balcony is not off of a bedroom, right? Because most of the time these builders, for whatever reason, put these off of a secondary bedroom. You've got this really great outdoor space that you can come and use. And again, if you're in Nexton, there's so many activities. There's so many parades and carnivals and things like that. You'll use this space.
All right, come on, man. Let's see these bedrooms.
All right, let's start here. I like to start left and work my way right,
I like
Tasha.
To start from
That's
there
how I
to
like
here
to
so
do.
we can go down the stairs.
Oh, see, I see how you're thinking.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna save the best for last kind of guy.
All right.
All right, so moving in, 1st bedroom, 1st secondary, it's okay, right? It's not
Good
like,
size.
not a game changer. I mean, it's not like game changer.
Cool.
But what I will tell you, good sized closets, carpet up here, which is plush. I do like this, the barn door that leads into the Jack and Jill bathroom.
This is really cute.
Isn't this cute?
I like all of this.
Love
this
the quartz counters.
And the floors.
Love the detail on the...
It's a little crazy, but
Yep,
I like it.
The floor's got that octagon with the...
Yeah, and they did the big tile again.
Pattern. It's pretty nice.
Freaking-tastic.
Let me show you guys. Look at that up close.
That's crazy.
And then we've got a
baby
door
Lily.
with a toilet and a full shower. All right, so now we come out of this bathroom and we have our secondary bedroom. Again, good size, not crazy huge. It's probably 10 by 11, 11 by 12, good size closet. Again, these are just secondary bedrooms, so they're not gonna be massive. Now, let's move on to the 3rd secondary, which I like to call the game changer. Look at the size of this bedroom. Look at all these windows.
That's crazy.
Isn't this nuts? You could put a king bed there comfortably. You obviously have the space. I mean, it's unbelievable. And love the details. Just not a plain room. You've got some eaves and some different pitches to the roof line.
Some eaves?
Yeah. Right?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
You gotta be smarter.
Did I just use that word wrong?
Oh no.
Did I use that word? I probably
don't know.
did. Let me know online if I used that word wrong.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody will correct me
That doesn't make sense.
on the YouTubes. So this is the closet. So you got wired shelf closet. Again, slanted roof line. So maybe that's better than eaves. Let me show you now. I know you like the master bathroom, right? But personally, this tile is my favorite. Like, look, first off, love the gold, right? The gold frame.
Oh,
but
my
then
Lord.
Look at this.
This
tile.
is
I feel like I'm in an ocean.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm back in Turks and Caicos with how blue this tile
Really
is.
pretty. I've never seen that.
And this is a secondary shower. Like, this is, again, this is an ensuite to this bedroom.
You like it too? You like it?
Yeah. So we've got 3 full bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, plus a loft, 3,100 square feet in this house.
Nice.
This is a huge house, guys. And I really, really like this upstairs bedroom. Now, you've got the big loft, you've got the 2 secondary bedrooms and the full bathroom. We haven't seen the backyard because you guys are probably wondering, well, Ryan, what size backyard do you get in Nexton with this size home? Because a lot of their lots are small. And I don't want to have a small lot. I want to be able to maybe put a pool in. I don't know, maybe a golf simulator or something like that. Wonder what you could do with this backyard. Tasha, you gonna get excited with me?
Sure.
It's pretty dang exciting, huh?
Okay, First off, double slider, right?
Your favorite thing in the world.
Oh, God, I love a slider.
You give me my
Give me a
current thing, I'll
give me
get
a
you a double
slider.
slider.
Give me a slider puzzle. All right, so we got this great slider that opens up, gives that indoor-outdoor experience. Huge screen porch. Look at the size of this thing.
This is pretty.
Isn't this great? This is awesome. And dun da da da.
Is that
Look
really
at
a
this.
golf course?
Yup.
Oh my God.
Yup. And guys, this can be added in to your build.
No.
Yes, unlike a pool, right? You can actually have this in your mortgage. You can add this on, they'll put it in with your mortgage, and then you can
gets some
have
baby glasses.
your own, very own putting green. And you can even get custom flags, see? So,
crazy.
again, really huge. What do you think of the size of this backyard?
It's really nice.
It's a good size, right?
Good size. Crazy.
So again, I love the artificial turf. So this is all fake, obviously. This is, no grass looks this nice down here. You've got the artificial turf, and then you have your putting green, which I think is absolutely amazing. So, and
Little
then you
Ryan would go ham back here.
he would never leave our backyard. Our son would never leave our backyard. If this is all I need to do, maybe I should just put one in. But we don't have the space. We don't have a backyard this big.
That's because we have a pool.
We have a pool, but the pool takes up the whole backyard. And look at this, nice little club caddy. Look at that. So again, if you're someone that is like, hey, I need a little bit more space than what they're offering in Nexton, well, you can get it here. And I will be more than happy to connect you with this builder, because these home prices are gonna keep going up. I can tell you that this home, fully spec'd out, is, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit.
Clark, that's not nice.
Nah, see, I just baited you guys along. All right, Tasha's already sitting down, so that's a bad
She's
sign.
heavy.
She's heavy?
Yeah.
I can carry her for a little bit. Would you like me to carry her?
That's cool.
Let's go check out the next model. Hey guys, little fun update. This is the new Midtown Middle School. So they finally named it. We're in Midtown Nexton, but this is going to be the all new Midtown Middle. So for a lot of you who currently have to send your kids to Sangre, which is like on the other side of Summerville, for a lot of you, this is now going to give you an in the neighborhood middle school, which is huge because a lot of people say to me all the time, Ryan, where would we send our kids if they went to middle school, because they're no longer doing middle school at Cane Bay. I say to them, I'm like, well, it's Sangre, and that's a haul. So right behind me is the new middle school coming up. You are not gonna want to miss it. I'm gonna keep doing updates. As it gets a little further along, I'll do some drone stuff and show you guys all of that. So don't go anywhere. Let's go check out the Barton. This is a cottage series. It's a very small home. The Barton is right at 1,640 square feet. So we're gonna check out the Barton right now. Let's do it. First thing I really like is the front porch. So we've got the open front porch. You do have a double front porch, which a lot of people love that elevation. If you're like me, I'm a huge double front porch fan. We just never use ours. Full transparency. It's off our master bedroom. We're like, nah, could not even be there, and we wouldn't even care.
That's because we love our backyard.
We do love our backyard. All right, so when you walk in the Barton, you've got your breakfast nook right there upon entry, and then you've got the open shotgun style living. So
huge
open
island.
from the front all the way to the back. And you've got your massive island in your kitchen.
With
no sink.
sink inside.
No sink. Tasha's pretty pumped about that.
Game changer.
Now you do have, what are your thoughts of these counters? We've talked about these counters before, but I love them because it's a leather look. It makes it look like leather as opposed to shiny granite, and you can see every smudge.
Yeah. What do you think, Lily?
Lily, what do you think?
Touch it.
What do you think? You like it? Is it good? Yeah? She's like, yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. You like it? With those little two first? Yeah. All right. So, and then from the kitchen, you've got your living room, right?
Yep.
But here's my issue. And most of you have said to me, Ryan, we don't like Nexton because the lots are too small. What would I do? And if there's a garage in my backyard, do I have a backyard? Well, this will answer that question for you. No, you will not. So as you can see, this is the 2-car garage, and this is all the space you have between the back side of the home, the back porch.
And some people don't need a backyard.
And I get that, and I totally understand that, and I align with those people, but it's just, there's something to be said to have a little bit of space.
It's enough space for your dog to go potty.
Now, if you're someone that's used to living in like maybe a high-rise building or, you know, condos or a townhouse, this might be acceptable for you. Let's go take a look at the master, and then let's move off to their other model, their final model, which is their main office. We're gonna walk that one. That's a 3-bedroom home. That's a really, really nice house. But as we get to the top of the stairs here, we've got, again, long hallway. You gonna make it?
I thought the floors were different from downstairs upstairs, but they're not.
They're the same, yeah. So as we enter, this is the master. A little bit smaller. Again, we're in a 1,640 square foot home. Space is gonna look different from
here's the thing,
3,000.
you're gonna use every inch of this house.
Correct.
Because it's very well laid out.
I agree. Got a nice big closet, huge closet in here. I like that there's a window in the closet. You can tell the difference between black and dark blue. Also, you've got your 2nd-story front balcony porch. Now, this is something I talk about all the time because I think this is a big miss with a lot of these builders. So if you look, and you can hear it, this is all wood flooring, okay? But most of these builders should be using Trex deck because the wood over time warps, and then when you walk on it, you start to hear it. You can hear it. I mean, I'm just walking, I'm trying to bounce to make it a little bit louder, but you can hear it. You can hear it. And that's what I mean. They should be using Trex decking, which would last so much longer. You're not gonna have to stain it every year.
Doesn't it cost more though?
It does cost more, but the future investment cost is worth it. Okay. If you spend the money now, you're not gonna have to replace all that wood in 5 to 10 years when it's all warped. That's kind of what I'm getting at, guys. I'm very passionate about that Trex decking.
Passionate.
Now, I do like this, double vanity, good amount of space in between. I like that this has got a tub. Not a big fan of the drop-in tubs though. Love the tall shower. It's a little tight, no space in there, but again, 1,600 square foot home, you're not gonna have a lot of the options that you saw in the bigger home. Moving on, because again, this is a 3-bedroom cottage, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. You have a nice storage closet right here. It's good storage space. You do have a relatively small bedroom. These bedrooms are closer to like 10 by 9, 10 by 8. Again, same thing, smaller bedroom. These secondary bedrooms, there's just not a whole lot of fluff outside of, hey, this is your bedroom. You're gonna sleep here and that's gonna be it. Full bathroom, this one's a little bit bigger, double vanity. So again, you do have really good space in this house. And I gotta tell you, this Barton, they have one coming up. They've got a quick move-in coming up. So if you're somebody that's like, heck, I love that house, but I don't wanna wait 6 to 9 months to have it built. Well, they have one. It's 3 beds, 2.5 baths. It's actually 1,800 square feet, so a little bit bigger than this. 2-car detached garage, $494, guys. So just under 500,000 can put you in this really quaint and cute. It's cute. It's cute. Smaller. It's cute. Cottage style home. Now we're gonna go across the way and check out this builder's final model. And then I'm gonna tell you the price of that Cooper, that first model we walked, because I think that's gonna blow you guys away a little bit. Hey guys, I'm interrupting this vlog tour to bring you a very special message. Yes, so right now we are seeing some crazy incentives going on in all of these new construction neighborhoods. Builders are calling me being like, Ryan, we need you to come out and film this tour, film this video. In fact, they're pushing it hard. And in fact, there's other agents who are doing everything that I'm doing, like out here shooting videos and stuff like that. So
I will smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again.
So they have some great incentives. Connect with me and my team. We will help you find a home right here in Summerville. And then on top of it, if you guys are at all looking for any information on local stuff after you've moved and after we close on your house, I'm still gonna be your go-to guide.
We're family now and I got your back forever. You hear me?
Now back to our tour. All right guys, so right now I am standing outside the Midtown Club. I wanted to come over here real quick and show you guys the building and the green space. You've got this awesome outdoor green space. They do yoga and things like that. They have classes here, fitness classes outside. They also have parties, birthday parties, events. Whenever Nexton does an event, they have that out here. So you see the size of this Midtown Club. My HOA is about $705 a year. The HOA in Nexton Midtown, and I don't live in Nexton Midtown, but the HOA in Nexton Midtown is $850 a year. I feel like I'm getting robbed. I mean, like, all of this for $850 a year, it's incredible. Now, Nexton does have a district improvement tax, so there is that. But again, like, I mean, come on. If I got all of this, and then this over here, the courts, the tennis courts, the pickleball courts, all of it. I mean, if I could get all of this for that HOA and the district improvement tax, that's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. So, if you're thinking about Nexton in Midtown, well, this is a good reason. $850 HOA a year, and you get the Midtown Club, and you also get the Brighton Park Village amenities as well. So you now get one neighborhood, but you get 2 amenities. That's not the case if you live in places like Brighton, Bradford Point. You do not get any of this if you live in Bradford Point or North Creek Village. Those neighborhoods are not a part of this. This is strictly for the Nexton, the true Nexton experience. So if you guys like what you see, you gotta give me a call. All right guys, now we are at the 3rd model, and this is called the Windward. So as you see it, you've got your really great front entrance, and then you have two garage doors. They actually have these as their office entrance on this particular model. So the reason there's glass there is because that's actually the garage that they use for their office. So let's head up. I love the elevated brick steps here.
Love the
Very
doors,
classy.
too.
I love the doors, double doors. Just makes it look so much more grand than a single door, you know? All right, so as we enter, come in, got a great drop zone right here. Like I said, dog leashes, kids' book bags, the whole nine. I like that they took the flooring and created the bench.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that. A
cool.
little bit of detail, added detail. Nice little coat closet. Because you guys know, like I always say, you're gonna need your winter coats. Because Tasha's still wearing a winter coat right now. And it is like 78 degrees outside.
I know, but I'm always cold. That's
You're
just
always
reality.
cold. All right, nice little half bathroom here. Good size half bath. And then right through this door is where the 2-car garage will be. And as I mentioned, they're setting that up for their office, but again, 2-car garage, really good height ceilings. Love that this is right here. Again, it's right off that garage, come in, boom, you got your laundry room.
Yep, that's awesome.
Because, you know, days at the beach, things like that, kids are gonna track sand in. You don't want them running all the way through the house with sand when you can just have them kick off and drop everything right there. So, really nice. Love this living room. Very, very nice
big,
sized
open
living room,
concept.
and I love this kitchen. You know what I like about this kitchen is the cabinets. I like that there's a window. I like the windows in between. It breaks up the cabinetry. You don't see that in any other homes.
I like
No
that
other
there's
homes.
a transition too between the dining room and the kitchen and living room.
Let me show them what we're talking about here. So if you look at this floor plan, right now we're in the kitchen, and most homes have that open floor concept, so there's really no transition space. But what she's talking about is how they've kind of put up some pillars here. They've separated the space a little bit, made it more defined. And again, love this counter. These counters, I really, really like the way they leather these counters. It's just that matte
I like
look.
this counter.
Yeah.
And farmhouse sink.
Farmhouse sink. And again, it is bigger on this side than it is on this side.
side,
So like
yeah.
you noticed in the Cooper, that was the big difference. All right, so again, looking at these cabinets, you do have your gourmet style kitchen. You do have your formal, well, kind of open formal dining room space. I'd say this is a good breakfast nook. And then we're coming in to the master bedroom. So you do have master down in this home. And again, this home is 2192 square feet, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. Look at the size of this closet, Tasha. This goes all the way in. Look at this.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then comes back here.
You like it? No, don't touch my mic. High fives? Don't hit mom.
Lily,
It's not
we gotta
nice.
show you a room upstairs that's meant for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta show you
Again,
that
the
room.
windows, perfect symmetry in between the bed. Go ahead.
I'm starting to notice a trend with this builder and those windows. And then you have your full-fledged master bathroom. There's that tub. I love the tub. Love the freestanding tub. I like the toilet. And you got a really good size shower. Doesn't have a bench, but it's definitely a really good size.
You can add a bench.
Yeah, one of those like teak wood benches. Is that what you're talking about? And then double vanity, same countertops as the kitchen. I love when they carry all that stuff through. I never like when they have a countertop in the kitchen and then you go into the bathroom and it's like cultured marble, you know? Just doesn't.
Ooh, now I'm starting to get hot.
Oh, really? Now you're starting to get warm. Gee, I wonder why. All right, so off of the kitchen, really good sized pantry. So you got your wire racks pantry, but this is a bigger pantry than the Cooper.
Yes.
So, and then again, yep, this just goes out to your garage. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you getting warm? Huh.
Stop.
Wonder why.
Because I was carrying a 25-pound baby.
Oh, really? You're carrying a 25-pound baby? You used to carry it in your belly, but she wasn't 25 pounds.
She
then.
wasn't 25 pounds.
That's true. All right, let's go check out the upstairs. And now, so as you guys can see, love the detail of the stairs, painted, gives a little bit of a different look. It's not wood stained, it's not carpet. Again, just has a different look. And that's what I've come to learn about a lot of these homes here in Nexton, Midtown especially, is just each builder does something a little bit different that makes them unique. Really, really love this upstairs loft space. So, got a big loft up here. You got a game closet over here, which is cool because definitely got a lot of space. And let's go back here. Let's show them the bedroom. Gotta show you guys this bedroom. Full bathroom up here. dual vanity, toilet, sink, shower, and tub. Full closet for this bedroom, and then look at.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, little girl's bedroom.
Yeah. What do you think?
Look at it.
She's like, whatever, I'm chewing. She's teething right now, folks.
She's chewing on everything right now. She doesn't care. But good space, right? This is a good sized bedroom. It's not huge. These bedrooms are not massive, but they're good enough for, you know, kids and things like that to live in. And this room over here, this is set up as their kind of design center, but you can see this would be another bedroom, good sized bedroom, good space over here. So
yeah, is it good for
all
you?
right, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really like these floors, which are the floors downstairs.
Wow.
Now let's go outside and talk prices. Let's do it. Hey guys, Tasha, Baby Lily, and I just wrapped up that third home, the Windward. So the Windward, they have that home, again, 2,200 square feet. Starting price of that home is at $495,900. Now, if you wanted to purchase one today, they do have some move-in ready inventory. And if I can hold this sheet here, they do have one that is ready to go. So again, the home behind me, they have one that's ready to go for $569,900. So $570,000, you can be in that home. So I told you what the price was of the Barton. I told you what the price was of the Windward. Now let's talk about the Cooper, which is right there. This one, this big guy, the 3,200 square foot home is a 4-bedroom, could be a 5-bedroom. That particular home, if you were to build it today, starting price, dun, 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 drum roll, is $714,900. So $714,900 is the starting price of the Cooper. Now, let's talk about what the price is of the Cooper the way you see it. So if $714,000 is the price and all those things that we saw on there were upgrades, I mean, they completely decked that house out, completely decked it out. That price is right there, close to $995,000. So almost $1 million to replicate that model home. Now, most people aren't going to get up even close to that. The agent was telling me with lot premium and upgrades, you're probably gonna be somewhere around $850,000 on that home. So if you wanna buy the Cooper, you wanna be in Nexton, Midtown, those prices are a little bit lower than Homes by Dickerson, because Homes by Dickerson is that semi-custom look and feel to a home. You can do whatever you want in Homes by Dickerson. This one, a little bit more tailored to the floor plans, not a semi-custom, but you can put in all the options you want. So if you're somebody that wants to deck one out and just make it your own, well, you can do that because you're gonna be able to have the ability to pick options out and put in as much as you want or as little as you want. If you want to keep it closer to the 7s, you probably could do that. Not so sure about the lot premium, but you'll have that ability. The other thing I want to point out is the fact that they have another model. It's called the Wando. So the Wando is actually a true 5-bedroom home that they're bringing here to Midtown Nexton. And the Wando, they actually have one being built on a corner lot that is massive. So the Wando is 3,200 square feet, 5 beds, 4.5 baths, 2-car garage. And that one is going to be selling for $869,900. So for $869,900, you will be able to get into the Wando right here in Midtown Nexton. Now, that all being said, I gotta tell you, that model home was amazing. I mean, wasn't it beautiful? It was gorgeous.
It was amazing.
And I gotta tell you, I haven't seen anything else like that in Midtown Nexton without going over $1 million. I have a lot of favorite floor plans here. Some of them get pretty close to $1 million, some get over $1 million. But I gotta tell you, that home, that Cooper, was incredible. So $1 million, almost $1 million with that putting green and all that stuff. But if you want that in your home, you can put it in your mortgage. Yes, the builder will allow you to do that. So let me know, buy from Rye, 843-226-5535. If you want to see available properties with me, give me a call. Or shoot me a text, days, nights, weekends, holidays. I got your back, guys, when it comes to moving to Summerville, South Carolina. Do me a favor and click this video right here if you want to see more great content. Bye, guys.
Bye.